Hello folks, the Y Guy here again. Welcome to my home on this very beautiful summer afternoon. The name of this video is called The Y Guy Asks Why Some Haven't Experienced Miracles. Well, I'm not saying that you haven't. Most have. Most people have, including atheists. They just don't recognize them as such. But we're talking about blatant miracles like we read about in Bible stories and things like that. And I've had quite a few conversations from people on Facebook asking me about my experiences, and they're apprehensive because they've never experienced anything like that. Well, this video kind of addresses that. It's going to be a very, very short video, all right? So, I personally experienced numerous and what some would call miracles. Yet I still, for the life of me, I don't know why, I still doubt God and His love far too often. Now, I'm talking temporal, of what's going on around us. Just watch the news and it's hard not to doubt God. It really is. But when it comes to the eternal and the final outcome and all of that, I totally trust in His love, okay? But my wife knows of those many events, and I'm not going to share them on this video. Those many events in my life, and out of frustration, she has asked me, why do you doubt so much? And on one occasion, she followed it up with, how dare you? Okay? And she says, I just don't understand considering what you've seen and what you've been through. Well, in this video, I'm proclaiming that I'm nothing special. Nothing at all. And believe me, I've been through quite a bit. All right? And I really have no excuse. And if you're like my wife, who has never physically, and the key word here is physically, encountered God's touch or actually heard His voice, I can't really blame you for being frustrated and doubting God's love. I just can't. If it wasn't for the things that I personally witnessed and experienced, I'd be in your camp, for sure. Yet I still doubt as much as anyone. Is that stupid or what? You might be wondering why those things and experiences haven't happened to you. One of the members in the Y Guy group admitted that he didn't love God. And I honor him for saying that. I really do. And on that note, I don't think I do either. I really don't. But I still trust God with my lack of love for Him. Totally trust Him. What else am I going to do? Freak out about it? I have to trust Him. None of us have any choice in the matter. So much for choosing, huh? As an explanation to myself, my little limited pea brain has only two answers to give why you or I may not love God or haven't experienced miracles. It's going to sound profoundly simple, I guess. You don't need them. I hope you got that. Even though you might think you do, all right? Or it's simply not yet your time to believe a damn thing about the love of God. So try to relax about it. I'm trying to relax about this wind coming up and rumbling the microphone. I'm more upset about that than anything. This is going to explain it in closing this video. I remember a line from Dr. Sigmund. That was his name, a psychiatrist's name, on a TV show called MASH 4077. All right? Now, some of you younger viewers may not even know what I'm talking about, but the vast majority of you do. Anyway, get this scene. He was getting up, leaving a poker table, with Hawkeye and the gang of MASH, and he said this, quote, I'll always remember this for the rest of my life. He said, "Gentlemen, take my advice. Pull down your pants and slide on the ice." Close quote. In other words, he was saying, chill out. Okay? And that's kind of what I'm saying. And that's what I say to myself, too, all the time. It's just chill. Okay? God is either the author and perfecter of yours and my faith, or He isn't. Okay? Or he began a good work in you, and he will complete it. Or he won't. Okay? Your decision will obscure peace, or it will offer it. It will give it. So choose wisely, okay? Regardless of how you choose, it's not going to change the fact that he's got you covered. That's what's so awesome. Anyway, I wrote a couple of books about these kinds of things. The first one is entitled In Defense of God's Love. And the other one, the most recent one, is called Is God Bipolar? I don't know if you can see that. I can't see the screen. It went black on me. Anyway, you can find both of these. I'll leave a link to Amazon. You can find both of these. And yes, there's a third book in the works. It's actually over halfway done. I'm not even going to comment too much on that. And I've got a series that I'm going to be putting out, a children's book. I think I am. My wife's excited about it. Anyway, so consider looking me up on Facebook under a group called the Y Guy Group. And my little sweetie just drove up. I sure like that little EV. You notice how quiet it is? Electric cars are awesome. Got a killer deal on that thing. Anyway, look me up on Facebook under a group by the name of the Y Guy Group. It's a private group. There's 3 questions for you to answer to join. I also have an avatar name of John Anthony Jones. It's not my real name, but it's a public timeline. You can check me out before joining the Y Guy Group if you'd like to. And leave a thumbs up, thumbs down. Consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. And also consider supporting what I'm trying to do here, either through Coffee or Patreon. And there'll be a link to both of those. Ooh, here comes a heavy wind. Thank you for viewing.